Are you looking for something more for your child? I'm Nichole Daher, founder of Success on the Spectrum, and this is our newest location in Cypress, Texas. More than just a typical classroom, this learning center has everything that your autistic child needs to make progress. We have individual instructors for each child and private staterooms for a distraction-free learning environment. Come inside and see what we can offer for your child. Hi!
This is Liam.
Liam! Do you want to say hi to the camera? Do you want to be on YouTube? Come stand right here so I can see you. Ready? Say, hi, my name is Liam.
What's up, guys? Hi, Nichole. I'm Liam, the kid of the manager in SOS Success on the Spectrum. Let me show you around the center. This is the manager's office. That's where my mom works.
My name is Nichole. I'm the owner, CEO of Success on the Spectrum Cypher in Cypress, Texas. I have twins, identical twins, and they are both on the spectrum. Not every child is the same. Each child has their own struggles, but I have two that are on different sides on the spectrum. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. They were 2.5 when they were diagnosed. My world was crashed completely, you know? And then I started like, okay, now what do I do right now? And then that's when I started just researching like what was the best for them, and I found ABA and I learned about it, and I'm like, this sounds more like how you parent your kids, like typical kids. So I like the idea of having them in ABA.
And this is a hallway, and that's where they all go. And these are all the OT rooms.
We have individual therapy rooms for the kiddos that needs more, to be focused. And then we also have group therapy rooms. They still receive one-on-one, but they're paired with other kiddos so they can learn how to still do their work, but with more distraction, a little bit more distraction.
So the playground is right this way, guys. This is
the playground.
The playground, that it's one of my favorite rooms.
We have a trampoline, we have a slide. My name is Brianna Moore. I'm the BCBA at Success on the Spectrum, the Cypher location in Cypress, Texas. Compared to other ABA clinics, this is probably the coolest playground that I've ever seen. Usually there's real small like slides, and so if you have older children, they don't fit, but this can hold more and bigger kids, so it's really inclusive. We help the child learn as they're relaxed and happy by just meeting them where they're at. So with our really young children, they can't sit at a desk for so long. Maybe their attending skills aren't there, or they're just not able to focus for long periods of time. So we really incorporate play, and we do it in a natural way. So if we are jumping on the trampoline, we might count how many jumps we're doing, or we might do, what are you doing right now? And they can say, I'm jumping. Or if they want to jump for more time, they can learn to ask for more time. And there's just incorporating naturally instead of having to sit down and be rigid and do trial after trial after trial. We make it fun.
I think you learn faster when you're happy. They don't even realize that they're learning a new skill.
And that's the beauty of it.
So it's like win-win.
This is the lunchroom. It has cupcakes, candy, cotton candy. The kids eat in the room.
We have a classroom, a mock classroom for the kids that are in school and want to transition into full-time public school.
We have an art room.
Here we pretend to cook. You can have some Play-Doh, and toddlers can ride this little tricycle right there. Childs do art with this room.
We have a toy room, we have a sensory room.
Yes, we have a sensory room. We have a bubble wall.
That's where kids play with the bubble wall.
That's actually also one of my favorite things.
And these are the squares, and that's where the kids stomp on the squares. This is the circle time room. That's where kids do circle time. We play games, and the teacher will sit down in this little couch. And the teacher will change the month and the year.
We have a parent viewing area. A lot of other ABA clinics do not have cameras, so parents are kind of wondering what their child is doing, but here we welcome them in. If they choose to sit down in our lobby all day long and just watch what their child is doing, they're more than welcome to do that.
You can come in, it's open, you don't have to make an appointment. You just come in and watch your kid receive therapy. In other centers, when I drop my kid off, you hand it to the technician and you say your goodbyes and that's it. You don't get to see anything other than what they report to you, over the phone, or when you go in person, they tell you how your kid did and all of that, but you don't really see. Having the cameras on 24/7, it means that I think the parents can trust you, and that's what I want for my kids. I want to drop my kids off in a place where I know that they're gonna take care of my kid.
Here at SOS, we take parent training very seriously. It's very important for the parents to be involved every step of the way. We want them to eventually graduate out from the clinic, and it's helpful when the parents know how to help with behaviors. If they know how to implement some of the techniques that we use here, then they can manage their child, or they can help their child when their child needs help, and they don't have to be dependent on us. We want to promote independence in the child and also in the adults. We have a bunch of things.
I love all of it. When my kids were diagnosed, I started learning and researching a lot more about ABA, and then after the years I started doing courses and learning more about it, and I'm like, I can do this. I mean, I can open a clinic for the kids. I felt that this was my calling, that I was perfect for this.
ABA has come a long way, and it's so much better than what it used to be. Today we focus on the child and letting them lead it. It's play-led. They get a choice. They're just not forced to do things. They have options. If they really don't like something, we're not forcing them to do it. We can build up to it. We can work it in little by little. ABA therapy is not one size fits all. It's very individualized, and it really just depends on the level of the child. And so what I usually do is I do an initial assessment, something that I can use to see what skills they have, what skills they need to work on, where they might be deficient, and then I develop a treatment plan and focus on what they need help with.
I feel like with a good treatment plan, you follow that, and then you also create that environment that the kid learns the best. Of course, that takes a little bit of time, how this kiddo learns best. Sometimes kids learn best with a visual schedule, it depends.
We have multiple therapists, so one of the biggest things that we do is we switch schedules often, where children are not just working with the same therapist for the full 8 hours they're here or for however long they're here. They really get to work with different types of people, all different types. This way they can really practice the skill across settings, across people, so with the hope of they will take it outside of the clinic and they'll be able to do it with the people that they meet or with their families, their moms and dads, siblings, whoever they come across.
It's a struggle to go out with 2 kids on the spectrum, period. I mean, regular kids is a struggle. With 2 on the spectrum, it's still challenging. So you learn every day, but it's still challenging for me to go out and with the twins by myself. So with field trips, you kind of practice. It's something that you can work. You can create goals for the kid to learn, and then put it in practice, in real life. Parents are invited. We do it once per quarter, and the parents also can see how the kids interact with the technicians, with the clinic, like their kid is happy here.
Here at SOS, we believe in community, and so we put on community events opened up to not just the clients in our clinic, but the community around us. They're welcome to join us and engage in what we're doing. Oftentimes there's not a lot of activities for autistic children to engage in, and we want to provide an outlet for them, something where they get to play or they can be themselves in a safe environment.
And some kids, they come in and they don't want to leave. They cry. It's like, well, I guess that's a good sign. I like it. I mean, I didn't like that he was crying, but I like that, he felt at home. He felt in a safe place. Because I think you can feel it. That's the vibe I want to, implement in the clinic.
I love the children. I love that I get to work with the children every single day. I love that it's different. You can't really plan your day. Like you can have an idea of what you want to do, but you really don't know what the children are going to bring to the table that day. And so it's really rewarding when we see the kids make progress, even when they graduate out, because the goal is not to keep them here with us forever. We want to help them so that they can go on and they can maybe join school full time, or even we have older teenagers, they can get a part-time job, or they can just function as independent individuals.
I felt that I could relate to the parents and create an environment that will be the way I want it for my kids. If somebody told me like you were gonna be here today, I'd be like, no, you're like, that's not true. My kids, I'm proud of what my kids have made me as a human. They made me more compassionate, more patient. They're my drive. They're my life, actually. They're my whole world, actually. I'm doing this for them.